Hey everybody, welcome to our Shift Shop Test Group Kickoff call. We are about to get started with this group tomorrow, and today we are just going to give you all the tools that you need to get started tomorrow and get started hopefully really motivated and going strong. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say that I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to do it myself because the coaches on this call don't know this is coming. I'm going to make the coaches kind of give a little intro to say a little bit about them, just so you know who's posting in the group this week, so you know a little bit about them, so you're a little more comfortable with them. So I'm going to go first. My name is Rin Young. Obviously one of the coaches in this group. I have been with Beachbody since Halloween of 2014, and when I first started, I was probably in a lot of y'all's places. I was just miserable and didn't want to look in the mirror. Like, avoided mirrors, avoided pictures. Selfies were not a thing for me back then, and if you know me now, that's kind of huge. Selfies were not a thing. I was the person behind the camera, not in front of the camera. I was exhausted. I had just had my third kid, and he was a little bitty baby newborn when I actually first started. I was talking to my coach for forever, and I was just kind of like, she's got kids, she's got young kids. If she can do this, so can I. And so I did it. I jumped in. My husband at the time, he was gone training with the Army. So it was just me, 3 kids, one of them a tiny newborn. I was working full time. I was coaching a cheerleading team. Well, let's see, what else I have going on? Whatever. I was crazy busy mom, and I did it. And I did 21-day fix. The very first round, I was back to my pre-pregnancy weight. And then the second round is when I was like toning and seeing abs for the first time in my life. Like, I've never had abs before. So that was me. That was my story. So once that happened, of course, I started coaching full force, and here I am now. 4 kids at this point, divorced, but in the best shape that I've ever been in my entire life. So it's possible for anybody. Now I'm going to just call you out in the order that I see you on my screen, which might be different on your screen, but Melanie, you are first. Talk to us about you.
Well, of course, I'm first. My name is Melanie Etheridge. I don't even know where to begin. There's so much that I could tell, but we really don't have time for all of that. But Ren is my coach. I am a 48-year-old mom of 4 kids that my baby's almost 15 years old now. And we homeschool. So I was a stay-at-home mom, and pretty much I just got lazy and tired and started gaining weight. When my husband and I got married quite a few years ago, I weighed 97 pounds. I can't even imagine that now. But I got up over those years after we started homeschooling and stuff. I had gained like about 70 pounds, and I was just miserable. So Ren and I actually met on Facebook before she became a Beachbody coach. And so I got to watch her. I watched her for about a year, stalking her, seeing what she was doing. And I literally saw her transform her life. And in February of last year, one of my sons proposed to his girlfriend in February and told us, like the next day, that they were getting married in May. So that's when I decided that I couldn't be in those wedding pictures, looking like I did. So I jumped in, I messaged Ren, and I said, I need to do 21-day fix. I got to lose this weight. And she said, great. I said, just send me the link. I don't need any info. And she sent it to me. And like 5 minutes later, I was like, what do I need to do to become a coach? Do I get a discount for that or what? So anyway, fast forward, she put me in my first challenge group. I fell in love with the people and the community. I really needed that as a stay-at-home mom. I did not have community. You know, I was talking to kids all day for years. And in those first 3 weeks, I think I lost, I can't remember now, like 11 pounds and 12 or 13 inches in 3 weeks. And
but your pictures, like the picture change was crazy.
yeah, I mean, just even in my face. And I felt great, and there was no doubt. I mean, I had no doubt within my first week that this was going to be my life. So that's me.
So I would like to tell everybody hello. This is one of my 4.
Hey, baby.
She's all about some Shakeology and some workouts. She works out with me. She's the star of my videos. I know y'all see her. Okay. Let's see. Stephanie, do you want to say a few words? Love you, Melanie.
Okay, my name is Stephanie, and Ren is my coach. I met her through a mutual friend on Facebook and did a couple of free groups and made tons of excuses why I couldn't do it. And then, so about 5 years ago, I had a really bad car wreck, and I gained like 70 pounds because I couldn't exercise for 3 years. And finally, like trying to do it on my own wasn't working. And so I figured everything out to be able to join one of the challenge groups. And I thought that I had been eating healthy, but it turns out I had not been eating so healthy. So that's like what these groups provided me, was like an easy workout to do in my living room as opposed to making myself leave the house, which was my biggest struggle. And it taught me how to eat healthy instead of just grabbing something to go or getting a microwave dinner that says healthy on it, but really isn't so healthy. And I got more confident, and I was more motivated. Like, I'm not a morning person, and I was getting up at 5 o'clock every morning and having fun working out. And then I decided that I needed to help people feel as good as I did. And that's how I got started with Beachbody.
Craziest thing ever is that I didn't really know these people at all. These Melanie and Stephanie before, and now we're like the best of friends. So I just have to throw it out there. Like I love those two. Just saying. The next one, I kind of knew her a little bit before coaching. I don't know, Mom. Do you want
to? Yes, my name is Effie, and I'm Ren's mom. She's my coach. What led me to Beachbody is life and death situation I was in. I had everything, not just orthopedic problems, but real life and death situations. And I was at the point in my life where I was going to give up. And just one day, I was feeling so bad, I had a come to Jesus meeting with Jesus. I said, Jesus, I cannot feel like this anymore. Either take me home or give me the strength to get up and go get help. I know I've got reasons, but I can't feel like this anymore is all I know. And it wasn't 5 minutes, I heard my grandkids' voices outside playing, and I knew he was trying to tell me, there's your reason. And so I got up and I walked over to Ren's house. And the first thing I did is I just threw myself on the couch. I said, I need help. I said, I'm not going to be here much longer if somebody don't help me. I didn't think I could really work out. I honest goodness didn't, because of back injuries, shoulder. I mean, I had all kind of orthopedic problems, but I knew I wasn't going to be around if I didn't do something. And so she showed me the workout. She showed me the meal plans, recipes, and she said, I can't do this for you. You've got to do it. But I had her and my grandkids cheering me on. And I do so many things now that I just never really thought I could do. I mean, I get talking to y'all. I was getting out of my comfort zone, but just the workouts. I think workouts are fun. I feel so much better. I get up early. I can just go all day long. I mean, I could take care of a dozen kids, I think, at one time. I just feel it saved my life. Ran saved my life, and Beachbody saved my life. And I'll never quit. I know one day God will take me home, but when He's ready, but I feel awesome. And going to a summit and coach events, that just pumps me up more. And, I just thank Beachbody, Ran, and God. I do.
You're not allowed to say you're going home one day. You're not going home ever. You're my mama. You're staying around forever. Come on.
Well, I'm around longer than I was. If I hadn't of y'all, I'm serious. People might not believe my story, but Rand can tell you that I was headed, and that my doctor even said, he said, after 2 weeks, I'd already lost 15 pounds, and my blood work and everything. When I went back to the doctor, my doctor's like, what have you been doing? And I told him, he said, keep doing it. He said, because you're doing something much better than any medication I can give you. And now he drinks Shakeology. So, I mean, I know that it's the best thing I have ever started, and I'll never quit. So if y'all get in a rut and y'all want to quit, don't.
Put it into perspective. She was getting into the hospital with, she has diabetes. It's controlled now, but she was in the hospital with like her blood sugar over 500 from all the time. Like it happened all the time, and and now her levels are great. So just to put that into perspective, like that was this changed that whole thing. So shout out to Mama. I know I got you into it, but you did the work. So good job.
And I'm gonna still do the work. I'll never quit.
All right, I got a couple more coaches. Y'all want to talk? And I ain't talking about mine. Olivia, you want to say something? I see you over there. Do you want me to unmute you? Do you want me to mute you? What you doing? You can just give a shout out. Anything. Say something.
Can you hear me?
Slightly.
Okay. I'm Olivia. I actually have not been doing Beachbody very long. I actually know Stephanie. Our families have been friends for years. We went to church, grew up together. And so I guess it was about this time last year, Stephanie started reaching out like, hey, we have these groups, you need to come help. So I finally just said, sure, why not? Can't hurt. And so every month, like clockwork, she's like, we've got a new group. So join in. I drink my Shakeology. Every new workout that's come out since I've gotten it, I've been all in since then. So, I'm still real new. I need to, that kick in the butt every now and then, just like everyone, but I'm ready. Let's do it.
Yes. We're all humans. We all need a kick in the butt. Everybody. Me especially. And you, yes. Any, mini, money, mo. Liam, go.
Well, to be honest, I kind of got thrown into being a coach without my permission. Well, it was my permission, but it was unexpected. Basically, Ren and I were cheer coaches. We worked together. And then I went into the fire department. And after 5 months of rookie school, in that time, I decided, I'm going to be a personal trainer. Well, after going all those hours every day, I kind of let that fade away. So I went on shift. I just did my job, and that was it. The personal training kind of went away. Well, about 7 months after I got out of that, I ran into Ren again. And she basically told me, you're going to be a coach, whether you want to or not. I go, well, I got to do anything. She goes, no. All right, I'll do it. Well, funny enough, I started thinking back to when I wanted to be a personal trainer. And I figured, you know what, what's it going to hurt? Might as well give it a shot. I wanted this 7 months ago. I'm going to be a coach whether I want to be or not, so might as well do it. And I've ran with it, and here I am.
Way to throw me under the bus there.
You knew the truth, didn't you? You literally said you needed to coach whether I wanted to or not.
Because you were all about fitness. This is your jam. Like, you would be great at it. Quit.
Oh yeah, I've been into fitness or weightlifting for 3 years before I ran into her. So I already had an idea what I was doing. I wasn't coaching with it.
Exactly. Forced you. You wanted it anyways.
May have, but not the time.
All right, so my next coach actually on here, I'm going to force her to talk. She has no clue. We had no recognition. We didn't know each other, period, and we found each other in one of Beachbody's larger groups, and she joined our group as challengers, and then after all the summit fun, she decided to join as a coach. Teresa, brand new baby coach, y'all. She's a brand new baby coach, so you can just say hi and your name, anything you want to say. Just jump on and say hi to people. Oh, let me unmute you. Hang on. All right, there you go.
Hi, I'm Teresa. I live in Michigan. Let's see. I started with Country Heat back in October. That's when I first ordered the program. And I was almost 230 pounds when I started, and it hurt. So I lasted about a week, and I quit. So, then the holidays went by, and New Year's, and I kept getting bigger and bigger. And finally in February, I said, okay, enough's enough. I'm going to stick with this program for the 30 days. And I did it, and I had lost like 10 pounds and 10 inches. I was like, okay, I'll do 21-day fix, and been going strong since February with other programs. Let's see, I lost 47 pounds, and I thought, okay, well, I can keep going. And I found Ren, and she was so inspiring. I was really impressed with her being able to do the workouts with all the kids running around. And let's see, I liked everybody's energy at Summit, so that's why I decided to become a coach. That's all.
But like 47 pounds, y'all, that's amazing. That's really good. That's more than any of my kids weigh. I'm just saying. That's a little person. That's a lot, and that's awesome. And you have a goal to lose 50 pounds by your birthday, like in all 50, correct?
50 by my birthday, but more after that.
When's your birthday?
August 1st.
You have 3 pounds to lose, and Shift Shop's going to do that for you.
Yes. I'll get there.
That'll be easy.
Yeah, you got it. You totally got it. All right, hey, can you walk away for a second? All right, just apologies because my little one is right here, and she may say something. No telling what she's going to say, actually. Anyways, so this is what I want from you guys. There's going to be some of you watching this recording, and then there's those of you on here. Hey, Fred. Hey. All right, so this is what I want from you guys. This is a 21-day program. This first round is 21 days. And so I want from you guys complete commitment for these 21 days. If you've noticed, this is a test group, so it's a brand new workout. We've never had a challenge group with it before, so it's brand new. So we did put a contract in our group. That contract is really more to hold you accountable. We're not going to sue you if anything, like if you mess up or if you don't do a workout or something. That's not what it's for. It's mainly for to hold you accountable. And the contract thing came about when it was last year when Court of Force came out. Everyone, like there was this coach test group, and these people were trying out this workout that wasn't even out yet. And I was like, well, I need that. Like, I need that accountability. So when it did come out to everyone, I was like, why don't we have our own contracts and do that? And we did that. Now we're just kind of carrying it over. It makes you feel like you have a little more accountability to it. So what I want to do is encourage everyone, if you haven't filled that contract out yet, print it out, fill it out, post it on social media. Like, that was what held me accountable the most with Court of Force. And I was so soon after having my 4th child, Court of Force is one of the things that helped me really get back in shape. And it was mainly because I posted on social media that I was about to do that, and I signed a contract for it, and it held me super accountable. And that's one of the main focuses of this group, is to hold you accountable and to give you motivation. So if you haven't done that contract yet, which I know, I'm not going to call any names out, but I know some of you haven't commented that you've done it yet. So do it. Print it out and do it. I mean, y'all are laughing. Y'all are calling yourselves out. That's all. Anyways, print it out. Do it. Let's do it. You don't have to post it on social media if you don't want to, but it's a really good accountability thing. do that. 21 days. Most of you, sorry Leah, most of you on this call are women, and as women, we naturally tend to put everyone else before us, whether or not you're a mom. If you're a mom, it just goes into overdrive. Women put themselves last, period. That's what we do. You focus on your kids, your mom, your grandmother, your whoever, like you put everyone else first, your spouse if you're married. That's what we do. So it's natural to do that, but I want you to think about it, and if that's what you've done your entire life and you're exhausted right now and you don't have all the energy you need to do everything you need to do in a day, if you don't feel great about yourself, think about what you're doing and think about what needs to change. For this next 21 days, I want you to put yourself first. Not saying completely forget about your kids or husband or parents, like don't do that, but put yourself first in the aspect of you're going to get this workout in every single day. You're going to schedule that in every single day. You're going to eat what you need to eat. You're going to drink your Shakeology. You're going to follow the plan because you know that this is going to help you. You know it is. You heard all these testimonies just now that I didn't even know was going to go that great, so thanks guys. But you just heard all that. You know it's going to help you. You know it's going to work. So I just want to encourage you guys to put yourself first for this 21 days. I'm going to pause for just a second because the baby woke up. Real life right here. While I pause, Melanie is going to talk to you guys about the challenge group and what we're going to do with the challenge group. Take it over, Melanie. I'll be right back.
Okay. For those of you that have been in our groups before, you probably already know pretty much how we run our challenge groups. This time's going to be a little bit different. We are using the challenge tracker app on our phones also. You do not have to use the app, but the reason why we decided to use it is you can, I lost my train of thought. Inside the challenge tracker app, you log your workouts and your shake each day, and Beachbody is actually going to be awarding cash prizes for doing your workout and drinking your shake every day. So at the end of each week, every Sunday, we will go into the app and you'll see if you haven't been in there yet, but you'll go into the app and screenshot where you logged your shake and your workout each day. And then we're going to post it on Instagram using a couple of hashtags. And for the first week and second week, 10 random people are going to win $100 cash. And the third week, 10 people are going to win $1,000 cash. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm going to do that in hopes that, and you can also win every week. So you could possibly win $1,200 in the next 3 weeks just for working out and drinking your shake. Now, we will not be posting in the app. We may occasionally, but we're simply going to use it just to log our workouts and our shakes. I have a post in the Facebook group. If you haven't given me your email address yet, you have to be invited to this app. So find that post and comment up under it. Okay, in the Facebook group, this is where all the action's going to happen. What we really want most out of this group is that everyone that's participating actually gets in there every day and creates a community, a family between all of us. And we can only do that if we are all actively participating. Get in there and, comment on people's posts, make your own post. Share what you're eating. If you found a great recipe, we'd love to know about that. Tell us if you love or hate your Shakeology that day. Let people help you. If you just make a recipe that is just disgusting, it happens. Post about it. People will give you hundreds of recipes to try. Just that kind of thing, and help each other stay motivated and hold them accountable. For me, if you don't see me post all day, something's wrong. Call me out. I give everybody permission to do that. Okay, now for this group, because it's a test group and we believe that participation and motivation and accountability is what's going to get us through this difficult program that we're all committed to, we are making it mandatory that you participate in the group. And what I mean by that is every day we will award points. We will, each morning there will be a task for everyone to do. It'll just be some little small something, nothing, nothing crazy. And you'll get points for doing that and showing us that you're doing your workout and drinking your shake. And that part can just be where you logged it in the Challenge Tracker app. We want to know that you're doing everything every day. And we just need to see that. If we don't see it, we might call you out. We might send you a private message. Or we might say, hey, you're going to have to go if you don't start participating. We wouldn't do that to you. We really want to see you succeed. Let's see. You'll get points. Oh, and the most important part. At the end of the 3 weeks, the person who has the most points is going to be our big winner. And I'm not going to tell you what the prize is because I think it's going to be different for this group than it normally is. So, but somebody's going to win a prize, whoever has the most points. So anything that you see, and we may post random things, like Ren may decide that you get points for watching this video, or all of you that are on this call are probably going to get more points than the people who are watching the playback, and that kind of thing. So commitment will get you the points. I'll just say that. And I think that's it. Did I cover everything?
I think you did. I think you did. And just because she said that, yes, I'm like that person. I like post the extra points, and they're all like, "You didn't tell us you were doing this." So like, hey, you guys get 5 points for being on this call. Hey, mark it down. If you're not on this call but you're rewatching it, you get 3 points. So make sure we know. I already know who's all on this call because I took a picture just a minute ago. Sorry, guys. Anyways, thank you. And sorry, real life happens. Baby woke up, single mama. I had to take care of that. So I'm going to get back to my little preach really quick. Thank you, Melanie, by the way, for going over the group. I'm going to go back to my preach because I have to finish it or I will not feel complete. But anyways, 21 days. You're going to give us your all for this 21 days for this group. Put yourself first. Fill your cup up so that you can fill everyone else's cup up. It's the hardest thing to do. Trust me, I know being a mom with 4 kids, especially raising them solo here, I know how hard it is. But if you do not put yourself first and make sure you do these things to make sure that you feel better, you're not going to be 100% for them. I've been there. I know what that's like. I was that exhausted mom that came home from working full-time and would rather lay on the couch than play with my kids. And I was like, just go flip and watch TV. Like, just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. I was that mom, but now I'm that mom that takes them to the park. She's putting sunscreen on, so it's all right. I was that mom that, like, now I'm that mom that I'll take them to the park, or we'll go swimming, or we'll, like, whatever. I have the energy now to do that. We can for sure use that for the park. So it's just an important thing. Fill your cup up so you can fill your cup up. And one of the most, hey, you can say hi, but don't do that. The analogy that always comes to mind, and if you are a challenger of any of ours, you've heard me say this before because I say it every time, because it's the one that puts it into perspective. Like when you're on an airplane and the stewardess is giving all the instructions on the airplane, hey, you're beautiful. They all agree. Yeah? Say hi, and then hop off. Okay, so when you're on the airplane and the stewardess is giving you instructions on everything, she says if the oxygen masks deploy, you're going to put yours on first. So if you're with a child, if you're with an older person, if you're with anyone else, you put your mask on first. Why is that? They are saying hi, but you can't hear them because they're muted. Everybody wave real quick. Everybody wave. See, they all see you. Even the people watching on the recording are going to see you. Okay. So she says to put your mask on first. And the reason that is if something happens to you, how can you take care of them? And we're treating this group the exact same. You have to take care of yourself first. You heard the other stories. You know that it was important that everyone here took care of themselves first. So that's what we want to do. We're going to take care of us first. Put your mask on first. Fill your cup up so that you can fill their cups up. You can't be 100% there with everyone else unless you're actually 100% there. So make sure we do that. Everyone has a promise that you're going to do that. Talk to your family. If you're married or if you live with your parents or if you live with anybody, if you have people that you talk to every day, your best friends, whoever, talk to them and let them know what you're doing. Let them support you. If they don't know what you're doing, they can't support you. So if you don't tell your best friend, Kelly, that you're doing this new thing, and Kelly's like, hey, you want to go eat Mexican this weekend? You'll be like, yeah, I do. Let her know what you're doing so she can support you. Let your husband know. Let your kids know. Let them know, and they will support you. You'll be surprised at the support that you'll get. So just let them know what's going on. What else did I write down here? This is the time that we're going to learn to love ourselves. The old me, that was not a thing. I did not love myself. That was the huge missing factor. So more importantly than losing the weight you want to lose or getting into the size that you want to lose, the most important thing is that you begin to love yourself. And that's what happens in these groups. You learn more about you than you've ever known before. You're going to learn to love yourself. And that's the biggest thing, is loving yourself. No one needs to be ashamed of themselves. You don't need to. No one wants to run to the, let me close your ears really quick. When you get out of the shower, you don't, if you're married, you don't want to run to the bedroom with a towel on to hide from your spouse and then hurry and put your clothes on. You didn't hear it. You want to feel comfortable with yourself, and that's our main goal, is loving yourself and comfortable with yourself and in front of your spouse or your future spouse. You want to be there, so that's where we want to get you. All right, I will quit preaching now. We're going to talk about how to get into your workouts and Beachbody On Demand, and then the different container counts, because Shift Shop is different. Most of the people on here, I think, are more familiar with 21 Day Fix, and Shift Shop is a little bit different. So I'm going to actually share my screen really quick. Before I do this, because I'm not going to be able to see everybody, has everyone figured out their container counts and everything for Shift Shop? Yes, I see mostly yeses. Yes, I see yeses. All right, I'm going to share my screen. I don't know what's coming up because I have my little guidelines here. Let's go over here. All right, I'm going to come up here, but I'm not going to come here. I'm going to come here. So let's go home. When you log in, you can go to beachbodyondemand.com. You can go to your Beachbody page, like where you bought the program, and log in. And then on the top left corner, there's Beachbody On Demand. You can kind of get to it from a bunch of different ways. But when you do log in, you're going to come here. I can't move this little thing out of the way. I can't move you guys. All right, well, this is where you go. Can everyone see my screen? Melanie, can you? I can see you over there. Thumbs up. Can you see my screen? Okay. So you get to here. The very first one is going to be Shift Shop because it's a brand new one. You click on Shift Shop, and then up pops the workout list. Sawyer's going to copy me here. The workout list is here. Now in the group, we did post the workout calendar and the nutrition program details. Hey, you can't do that. I'll make you leave. We did post all that in the files. So if you want to download it to your phone, it's already there. It's in the Shift Shop test group in the files. The calendar, the nutrition program, the recipes, everything is there. But let's say you don't have that, or you don't have access to it, you can go right here to program materials, and there's everything here. For one thing, you do need the agility markers, and if you don't have them, like I did not until recently, I got them when I was in Summit. There's the agility markers. If you don't have those, you can come here and print some off. So you can print them off if you want to. The first time I did it, I used pot holders, y'all. Use what you have if you don't have the agility markers. If you do want to buy the real physical things, you can on the Beachbody website. You can get them there. Heck, you can probably get them from Walmart or Amazon, whatever. Just get you some if you want some. If not, print them out. Use pot holders, whatever you got. I know he recommended writing on these, so I'm going to write like my top 4 goals on these so I can look at them while I'm working out and have those there. It's like a constant reminder while you're working out. He'll make you hit these markers or look at them or hover over them, and you're going to see those goals constantly, and it helps push you. So good thing there. So if you're using pot holders, you can't really do that. You might can, but I don't know. There you go. You can print them off there. There's a jumpstart guide. So let's say you just joined today, like you're brand new to this. You can look at that and kind of get an idea of what to do immediately to get going tomorrow with us. The nutrition guide is there. The recipe booklet is there. Like I said, those are in our group. The calendar is there. Round 1 and round 2. So round 1 is 21 days, and if you decide to continue after that, then you would do round 2. And that's like a whole different schedule. So we will talk about round 2 when we get there. Then they also have it in Spanish. But what I'm going to do is pull up the nutrition guide and kind of go over this with y'all, because some things on here get kind of confusing. And we get the most questions on the nutrition guide, so I just want to make sure everyone completely understands that. I talk 90 miles an hour, by the way, so if I get too crazy, raise your hand. Don't raise your hand. I can't see you. Like, unmute yourself and talk so I know what's going on. Anyways, here we go. Read through all this, but the main gist of it is during week 1, we're going to start getting rid of like the bad foods that we don't need to eat anymore and replace them with the better foods. And mainly the bad foods are carbs, right? Most of our bad foods that we eat are carbs. We're going to try to get rid of the bad carbs and replace those with like sweet potatoes and yams and things like that. Week 1 is not going to be terrible. Week 2, we're going to start ramping up the workouts and nailing down a little harder the nutrition plan. So the workouts get a little bit longer. In week 1, they're 25 minutes. In week 2, they're 35 minutes. And then you start slowly getting rid of the bad food in week 2. Now in week 3, that's when everything is like balls to the wall. You have no carbs that week. And the workouts are 45 minutes. So it's the intense week, but it's only a week. So I need y'all to think about that every single day. This is only a week. You can do it for a flipping week, and then the next week you can go back to adding carbs in again. You don't want to do that for a long period of time with no carbs, but this is vital to this program. So week 3, no carbs. And the main thing that's going to help us through is we're all going to drink our Shakeology. So it's going to help with those cravings, really help with those cravings and help with the energy, because most people use carbs for their energy. Shakeology is going to take care of that. So no worries, we got it. Week 3 is going to be the toughest, but we're all going to push each other through. And by the time we get to week 3, our mindset is already going to be so different, and we're going to be feeling so much better that it's going to be easier than it feels right now. Like right now, looking at tomorrow being day 1, week 3 looks scary. Don't worry, we got this. Okay, so this is where you go through and find your calorie plan, and all of you said you already did that. So I'm only going to touch on 2 points here, because I know we have some people in our group that are either pregnant or breastfeeding. She's just cooking over there. It's okay. It's all right. It just fell over by itself. So if you're pregnant, make sure at the end, after you figure up your 1, 2, and 3 there, at the number 4, when you find out your final calorie plan, if you're pregnant, add 250 calories to that. And if you're breastfeeding, add 500 calories to that. So most of the time, if you're breastfeeding, it'll bump you into the next category to support you and the baby. I said breastfeeding, right? If you're pregnant, it's not, like you're not really eating for 2 when you're pregnant. I might have got that backwards there. When you're pregnant, you're not eating for 2. It's not what it is. So when you're pregnant, it's just 250 calories. Breastfeeding is 500. Write that down for those of you that are. Then there's the plans here. I already kind of told you what it's like. You're going to lose your carbs throughout the week. Some plans up the healthy fats. All plans up the veggies. Fruits, I think, stay the same. Proteins end up upping by the end of the week, too. She's just going to move my camera around. Anyways, that's that. We're going to go down and we're going to talk about the foods. All right, this is where we get the most questions right here. So I'm going to go over a few key things with these. On the food lists, the ones at the very top are the ones that they recommend the most. Hey, you have to stop. They're the ones that they recommend the most, but it's not, like, nothing is make or break it. You can eat any of the foods on there. So if you absolutely hate raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, pomegranates, it's fine. You can go down a little bit. They're saying the ones at the top are the ones that they prefer out of all of them. But if you're If you hate those, eat whatever's on the list. Top, best, all still good. Veggies, let's see, I have my containers here. So when you're doing the veggies or the fruits or whatever, you get your container, green is veggies, and let's say you're going to do kale or spinach. You put it in there, and you can either use the top or you can cover it with your hand. Whatever fits, you can get in one serving for most things. Some things have like baby carrots. Let me make sure I'm correct here. I know broccoli is a cup, which is this is the cup. Asparagus, you get 10 spears, and I'm getting necklaced here. Let's see. Now on this plane where it says 1 cup for this is a cup, just to let you know. I'm looking for baby carrots. She keeps moving this. Baby carrots the same. You get 10. Why am I not seeing baby carrots? Am I crazy? Someone unmute themselves if they need to. Nope. Carrots. 1 cup sliced or 10 medium baby carrots. Yes. So 10 baby carrots or 1 medium sliced carrot. Just make sure you're looking because some things, some things have an actual count instead of filling it up in the cup. So take a look at that. Now the fruits, FYI, the fruit and the veggie container are the exact same size. So if one's dirty, you can use the other one and it's totally fine. But fruit, again, top of the list is the best. But when you're doing things like bananas, you only get half of a banana for a purple container. So if you're putting bananas in your shake or anything, make sure you're measuring half of a banana is 1 fruit. Okay, make sure you're doing that. Star fruits, I just recently got onto those. You actually get 2 medium star fruits for this. Passion fruits, you get 3. Make sure you're reading it. You get 4 apricots, however you want to pronounce that. Let's see. I feel like that's all. They put more fruit in this one than the other programs. Just kind of look through those. Tomato sauce goes in the fruits. You can't have applesauce. Let's go down some proteins. Hey, go to bed. Go to bed. Protein. That is the red container. Now my oldest is going to come and give her 2 cents here. Protein is a red container. That's this one. This does count for Shakeology as well. So you don't have to put your Shakeology in here. 1 scoop measures to a cup, or 1 packet is also a cup. Shakeology goes here. Everything else goes here too. Sardines are at the top of the list. Like, who flipping eats sardines? I'm sorry, I don't. Maybe some of you do. Is that Scott raising his hand? All right, Scott. Way to just call me out there. Anyways, my recommendation, since I just said sardines because I don't like them, when I first started, I got my book and I scratched out what I hated. I did not scratch out what I've never tried before. Don't do that because I would have crossed out a lot of things. Don't cross out what you don't know you don't like. Cross out what you know you don't like. That way when you go shopping, you have your list there of what you know you will eat. Don't cross out what you haven't tried because you're going to find a lot of stuff that you like here. Anyways, when you get to eggs, you don't put eggs in here. It's 2 whole eggs or 8 egg whites. So if you don't eat the yolk and the eggs, you have to eat 8 egg whites. Keep that in mind. Then you can kind of read through the rest of it. It's really self-explanatory. Some things you're going to have questions on, totally fine. Post them in the group. We're here to help. My yellow container is in the dishwasher, so don't have it, but that's your carbs. The yellow container is everyone's favorite thing, and that's also the one where you can trade cheats out in most of the programs. But what I want to encourage you guys is to not do that. I'm not even sure. Like, I haven't even read through if they let you have cheats in this one. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Any other coaches know this? Don't do it this first time. I know week 3 you're not allowed any cheats, but try for this first whole round. Don't do any cheats. Don't do it. Just do exactly what the meal plans say. You're going to feel so much better, completely better in the end. You will. Now, the carbs have 3 different weeks here on what you can have. There's some on week 3, and I'm not even sure why. Winter squash. I guess some plans have carbs still available on week 3. I know mine doesn't. So if your plan has carbs that are available on week 3, know that the only thing you can have is winter squash. That's acorn squash, butternut squash, whatever the other kind of squashes are, pumpkin squash, spaghetti squash. So look at that. I'm not sure. That might be Plan D that allows that. Anyways, we're going to go on. Go on. Healthy fats is the blue. Also a favorite, because this is where you put your cheese or your avocado or your almonds. Oh wait, actually I want to say one thing about the yellow. And it's in the dishwasher, of course. The yellow is in between these two sizes. Like it's right in between these two sizes. That's your carbs. I want you to think about something here. Think about when you make spaghetti. In between these two, right? Y'all have your yellow. You know what it looks like. When you make spaghetti, your noodles were supposed to fit in that yellow container. That was 1 serving. How many people ever only had that amount when you were making spaghetti? Nobody ever. Melanie, put your hand down. Like, anybody, did you fill your flipping plate up with noodles, right? Like the entire plate had noodles on it and then everything else on it. Like that's how I always used to do spaghetti. But now you know the serving for noodles was way smaller than that. So just something to keep in mind there. Even if you made your spaghetti with whole wheat noodles and turkey meat and organic whatever, you were still probably, hey, Madison, leave it alone. Walk away, please. It's fine, walk away. You were probably still eating more than you were allowed. So just something to think about. Blue, same thing with blue. Like how many people, these are the almonds, you're supposed to have 12 raw almonds in here. How many people would go to a gas station on like trips or something and they'd get their Diet Coke and their pack of almonds and they'd eat the whole pack of almonds, which was like, wow, like 50 almonds. And then you get your Diet Coke and you're like, I'm doing good. Like, I'm doing real good. I'm eating healthy here. No, you're not. It's 12 almonds is 1 serving, 1 sitting. And most people can only have 1 blue in a day. So think about that. 1 of these. Plus if you add cheese to your diet or avocado or anything else, hummus, coconut milk, whatever. That's it. This is all you get. Most of these, the nuts you have to count. So think about that. Madison, leave her alone, please. Stop. Sorry, guys. Real life, I told you. Now, the orange containers is like your seeds and your dressing. My favorite thing to do with these, I don't really like salads though, and if I eat a salad, I normally don't eat salad dressing. So I'll go to Kroger. I don't know if everyone has Kroger's where they are. Anywhere has it, but I get like pumpkin seeds and I just get them in bulk and then I'll just scoop them in here and I'll be sitting here working and eating my pumpkin seeds. That's one of my favorite things to do. Put sunflower seeds, everything's raw, y'all, everything's raw. Sesame seeds or flaxseed, people put in their shakes because I don't really know anyone that just eats those. Same with chia seeds. Coconut, gross to me. Or you also get your oil-based salad dressings in here. They give you 2 for that, so those are your oranges. Then you get your teaspoons. Again, self-explanatory. One of my favorite shakes to have is the chocolate Shakeology with half of a banana and peanut butter and water and ice, and I blend it. So when you're doing something like that, make sure you're counting everything. So you're going to count your Shakeology as a red, your half of a banana as a purple, your peanut butter is however many teaspoons you put in. So if you put 1 teaspoon of peanut butter in, it's a teaspoon. If you put 2, it's 2 teaspoons. So make sure you're counting all of that against your day. Teaspoons on this, you get mayonnaise. Some people will be excited about that. You get butter, things like that you did not get with the 21-day fix. Those are teaspoons. Check those over. I'm not naming everything, y'all. Hey, it's okay. Then you get a whole bunch of free foods. You can have most like herbs and spices as like fresh. Fresh herbs and spices are all okay. Water, you can put anything in your water and drink it. Totally fine. And then most flavorings like pure vanilla and peppermint and almond. Hot sauces, garlic. Use all the garlic you want. Mustard, lemon, lime juice, whatever. Use it all. All right, those are the things that most people have the questions on, but if you have questions, we will let you ask. Hey, I'm on a call though. It's okay. Stop taking it off. Stop what you're doing. All right, so then this group actually has meal plans. Like this booklet has actual meal plans built into them, which is awesome because not all of them have in the past. So I really like that about the Shift Shop is it actually gives you plans, what to eat on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever. They have plans here for each different plan A, week 1, plan A, week 2. So I hope everyone looked at this and that's exactly what you went shopping off of or made it your own. If you don't like a certain fruit or vegetable or protein or dairy, swap it out for something else on the list. Totally acceptable. We're not going to make you eat tomatoes if you hate tomatoes, so swap it out. There's all of that. Let's see. I think that's really all here in this. Water, you want to make sure you're drinking half of your body weight in ounces a day. So if you weigh 120 pounds, you're going to drink 60 ounces of water a day at least. Make sure you're doing that. Shakeology, warnings here on your shake. Especially if you've never had it before. Shakeology is going to be like the healthiest meal you eat in an entire day, but you're going to drink it. The healthiest meal. It has so many nutrients and proteins, vitamins, everything. Like it's everything you need an entire day. When I was pregnant, my doctor actually took me off of my daily multivitamin and said Shakeology provided everything I needed. So keep in mind, if you do take daily vitamins, to double check that. You don't want to be getting too much. Double check all of that. If you're not used to taking vitamins, it might upset your stomach a little bit. Totally normal. So if you start having a little bit of a tummy ache, if it gets too much to bear, I would recommend going down to half a scoop for maybe the first week, and then the second week trying to do an entire scoop. Now, let's keep in mind here, since you're drinking this and it has all this stuff in it, it's going to clear you out a little bit in the beginning. You're going to start getting rid of all the bad stuff inside of you, so you're going to be very regular. Keep that in mind. It is normal. It's going to get rid of all the bad and start giving you a whole bunch of good. So just keep that in mind. Tummy ache, getting regular, those are normal. Those are questions that we have a lot. Gassy might happen. Again, just mornings. Being real here. Let me see. Anything else here that we want to talk about? These are just recipes and how to cook things. Does anyone have any questions on anything that I've said? I kind of went through it 90 miles an hour because I have kids everywhere. But if you have a question, raise your hand and mute yourself. Anything. Madison, they can hear you. Okay. She got nervous there and backed off. Anyone? Any questions at all? No? No? Yes? No? We're good? All right. Well, someone unmuted. Liam, is this a real question?
Just a request.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna have to do some of my workouts at 4:45 in the morning. I need the post to be posted by then.
Okay, we can do that.
It's gonna be hard to do it later in the day if I've already done the workout.
Good point. And I do want to say that for also there's some things that we post that you have to do something like during your workout, like take a sweaty selfie during it or after it. And if there's ever a post that gets posted, like Liam, if he has to go to work that morning, if we post the post after you've already done your workout, then you can do it the next day. Like you can carry that post over to the next day if it involves your workout, like post a sweaty selfie or take a video of your workout or whatever. You can do that the next day, and we'll still give you the points. But we will try to get those posted early. I know I try to make mine by 5 a.m., but we are dividing those. So if for some reason you work out before we post, then we'll allow it the next day. Good point. Way to point that out. Anybody else? I feel like I'm forgetting something, like I always forget something. Nope, already did those. Thank you. Nothing else? Okay, does anyone else want to take a picture? Because I already got a picture of all of you before my camera started moving this way and that way the whole entire time. Get it, girl. All right, everybody smile for this one because, hey, you're going to be on camera. Stephanie, where's your face? There you are. When you see your hat, I like your hat. Now I feel like I should have got that in New Orleans. Anyways, okay, ready? Everybody just smile. Do a few different poses. Liam, stop. Okay, surely we got something. Fred's over there just talking. Who are you talking to? Oh, doggy. All right. Well.
What now? Where?
I'm gonna stop recording.